Okay, we're going to do another base 10 block division problem, but I need you to see one where there's a remainder. Now this one is a little bit of a hot mess if I try to draw it, so I'm actually going to model it just with the actual base 10 blocks themselves. So I'm going to take 151 and I'm going to divide it into 4 groups. I'm going to divide by 4. So here's my 4 groups, and this is my 100, my 5 tens, and my 1. So there's my 151. So the first thing you do is you try to divide the 100. Start with your biggest shape and your biggest place value. Well, I only have one of these. I can't divide it into 4, and no, I'm not going to take scissors and cut it. Okay, we can't divide this into 4 groups. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to exchange these for 10 tens, right? So I'm going to have to turn this guy in, and I have 10 tens kind of ready to go here. Just trust me. There's my 10 tens. So we're going to turn 100 into 10 tens, right? So now what I have is what I have. What is it? I have 10 and then 5 more, so 15 tens. That's where I'm at. So I have 15 of these tens I've got to divide among these 4. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick them up, and then I'm just going to partition them out. So I'm going to go 1, 1, 1 like this. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and I've got 3 left in my hand, right? And I can't put 3 because I have 4 and I got to do all of this evenly. So what am I going to do with these 3? Here's where I'm at. Now I've got 31 that I have to divide up this 31. Well, I can't pick it up and divide it as it is. So I've got to turn these 30 into 31s, right? These 30, I've got to turn these into 31s, and then I'm going to have this one. So what I'm going to end up with is 31 ones. And I also have these, so I'm going to trade these for the 31s that I have in my hand. I'm not going to put them down on paper. I'll never get them picked up again. And then I have this little guy. That's 31. So I have 31 ones that I have to distribute here. Lord help me. I should have made the numbers smaller. Who wrote these notes? Oh, that was me. Let's see here. I'm just trying to distribute these. Actually, with the actual base 10 blocks, if you can buy class sets of them, it's much easier. They're easier to handle. So again, I'm just going through here partitioning, and hopefully I'm going to do it right. There, a few more. 1, 1, 1. And I have these 3 little guys left over at the end. So when you have leftovers, you just sort of set them to the side. So then we kind of look in here, we go, okay, how much is in each group? Can we even tell here? I have 3 tens, so that would be 30. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 37, but I also have a remainder of 3. So when I divide 151 divided by 4, I get 37 with a remainder of 3. And now you understand why you end up with a remainder, but all that having to exchange and, you know, turn in the pinks for blues and turn in the blues for purples, like that's exhausting, right? That if the numbers get big, that can be really, really hard to do. So that's why we do long division, because long division ends up being shorter than having to do this. But this provides some like foundational groundwork before you start doing the division. So now let's try the long division here and see what happens. I'm trying to divide 4 into my 1. That was that 100 that I had. Well, it doesn't divide in there. So I have to go to 15. So when you skip the, we're not really skipping the 1, it's just we can't divide 4 into 1, so then we go to the 15. What that is, that's the blues, that's the 15 tens that we had up here. So how many times will 4 divide into 15? It'll go in there 3 times. See, we got 3 in each one of these. 3 times 4, we used 12 of them. We had 3 left over. And those 3 that we had left over, the 30 that we had, the 3 10s, these were 3 10s. I should have probably said 3 10s here into 31s. When I carry down this 1, this is showing the 31 purples that I ended up with. These are the 31. Now, how many times does 4 divide into 31? It goes in there 4 times. 7 times, sorry. What am I thinking? 7 times. 7 times 4 is 28. And when you subtract, you end up with 3, and there's your remainder. So it's 37, sorry, that doesn't look very nice, remainder 3. 37 R3, either way that you do it. But I really think that seeing it with base 10 blocks helps this make more sense. It does to me, and I don't remember learning base 10 blocks as a student, and I wish I had, because I think it would have been a lot easier for me if I had seen the base 10 blocks first.